examples first? Do you think that would be helpful? Okay, I'll give you my examples. Okay, so I'll start with world since that's what we were on. My text to world connection was, Daddy really believes there are more good people on this earth than bad people, and the good people watch out for each other and take care of each other. And that made me think, I don't know if you guys watch the news, but sometimes there's bad stuff on the news, but sometimes there's good stuff. And I've seen some really nice stuff on the news where people will do random acts of kindness and like take care of each other. So if there's a homeless man on the side of the road, someone will give him some money or feed him a meal. And this is what that made me think of when he said, good people on this earth watch out for each other and take care of each other. That was my text to world connection. I thought about the news and the good stuff you hear. And then for my text to self connection, I already told Gabby this one, but I underlined, do you want to hear the bad part or the good part first? And I think about, sometimes I've called like my mom or my friend with some news, and I'll say, hey, I've got good news and I've got bad news. What do you want to know first? Have you guys ever heard that? Yeah. Thought that? Good and bad. What do you want to hear? So that reminded me of something in my own life. And then the last one, I put text-to-text connection. I loved this one. He opened the box, and inside was the cutest little puppy I've ever seen in my life. It was black and furry, with a pointy little snout and bright black eyes and small ears that flopped down. And I thought of the book Puppies for Sale. Did y'all ever read that when you were younger? Where he buys a new puppy? It's a sweet story about a little boy who buys a puppy. But he got a new puppy, and that's what it reminded me of. Oh, that time when I read Puppies for Sale. So that's when I made that connection in my head.
Still got the book.
You do have the book? It's a good book. Gabby, do you think that helps a little bit, make them more concrete, easy to understand? Do you want to try with your connection to tell us what it was that it reminded you of? Do you know what this connected to for you now? If Dad's picking up Via, and she's coming home today. Does that make a connection for you with anything? Not really? Okay, well that's okay. What we'll do is you can listen to like the connections that everyone else made, and then you can work with one of their connections because there are lots of good ones, and sometimes it's really hard to find connections, guys. That's why we're practicing. So we'll listen for our friends' connections, and then go from there. Does that sound good? And we can work on this together afterwards, so no worries. Madison, do you have one that you want to share? Okay, what is it?
It's a word's connection, and inside was the cutest little puppy I've ever seen in my life. It was black and furry, and had a pointy little snout and bright black eyes and small ears that flopped.
Okay, what did that connect to for you in the world?
When my mom had got a puppy for me.
Your mom got you a puppy? That's awesome. That's a really good connection. Emily, did you want to practice a positive comment for Madison? Remember, we're supposed to be affirming our friends when they make good connections. You can give her a thumbs up or say good job, or I really liked that connection.
I like puppies.
She likes puppies. Good. That's so sweet. This could also be a text to self connection, like with your mom getting a new puppy for you. It happened in your own life too. So that is both a text to world and a text to self connection. That's really good. Okay, Emily, your turn. And Michaela, you're going to be looking for the positive comment, okay? All right, okay, or Emily, go ahead.
Mine is the world one.
A world one? Show me your text to world connection, or read it for us.
How did you and Jack end up in the woods in the first place?
Okay. And what did that connect to in the world for you?
That they're in the woods.
They're in the woods. Have you ever been into the woods?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have. What for? Were you hunting?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's a really good connection.
I like going in the woods sometimes to hunt.
Good connection, guys. I like your comments. Okay, Dallas, you're the one who's looking for a positive comment for Michaela, and it's Michaela's turn to share.
Mine has this text to self connection.
Okay.
It says, I forgot for a second that Daisy wasn't going to be there like always. And it was like, I had a little puppy named ASAP, and he agenda all the time when I came home.
Good job.
Yeah, good job finding one. That is a really good connection.
I got world connection, and mine was, I am always going to have to worry about jerks like that. That connects to the world because there's bullies.
Bullies in the world. That's right, there are. And so that's something you always have to think about. That's a really good connection, Dallas. I really, really liked that. Gabby, do you want to give Dallas a positive comment for his connection? It was good. It was a really good one. Do you guys have any questions you want to ask about these connections? Anybody? Is there one that was a little more confusing than another one? No? Okay. Quiz time. What kind of a connection is this? You can look back up here if you need to. Michaela.
Text to text.
A text-to-text connection. Why do you know that when you look at this?
Because I can tell that there's a book up there.
There's a book
and
up
he's
there.
holding a book.
That's right. So it reminds us of what? What does a text-to-text remind us of?
Another book or story.
Another book or story. Good job. What about this one? What kind of a connection is this? Emily.
Text to self.
Text to self. How do you know?
Because everybody's happy.
Everybody's happy. And a text to self connection reminds us what, Dallas?
Something that you've done.
Something you've done before or experienced in your own life. And then last, Madison, can you think of this one?
You can say text.
Text to world connection. Do you guys like this anchor chart we made?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it helps us remember. We can think back, look at our pictures. It's a good job, guys. Okay, so this is the fun part. Okay, so you made connections while you read, and you may have them underlined. If you don't have them underlined, stay on your page where you found them. So this is a making connections page. So what we're gonna do is first write your name, then select which connection you've made. And here are your three options: text to text, text to self, and text to world. You can use these to help you, and you can also look back at our anchor chart. And first, we're going to draw a picture of the connection that you made from the story. Okay, so you